I'd been driving for 9 hours straight. It was past 2 a.m. I was exhausted, and I couldn't keep my eyes open. That's when I saw the flickering sign, Silver Pines Motel. One of those roadside places that looks stuck in the 80s. No cars in the lot. No sound but the buzzing neon. I walked into the lobby. The guy behind the counter didn't even look up. Just handed me a key. Room 103. But when I stepped outside, I noticed something weird. The doors went 101, 102, 103. But the key clearly said room 103. I walked down the hallway again, slower this time, and then a door appeared, like it hadn't been there before. Room 103, faded paint, scratches around the handle. I stepped inside. The room was freezing, wallpaper peeling, TV on, playing static. But what hit me hardest, it smelled like someone had just showered, and the bathroom light was still on. I walked toward the bathroom. The door creaked open, steam on the mirror, sink still dripping. Then I saw it, on the mirror, written in fog. Get out. I ran back into the main room and stopped. Someone was lying in the bed. I hadn't seen them before. Blankets pulled up to the chin, but their face looked like mine. I grabbed my keys and bolted. But when I opened the door, it led to another room. Room 103 again. Same bed, same bathroom, same me.
I'm writing this down because I haven't slept. It's been 3 nights. Every time I try to leave, I come back to this room. I don't think this motel is on Earth anymore. I think room 103 found me. I was supposed to meet my friends 2 towns over, but my car's GPS glitched and took me into the middle of nowhere. Then the rain hit. I couldn't see more than 10 feet ahead. That's when I saw a glowing sign through the fog. Vacancy, Lakeview Inn. The receptionist looked off, pale, no blinking. I asked for a room. She slid me a key. No words. Just room 7. But I swear, I never told her my name. The room was warm, too warm, fresh sheets, lamp already on, TV set to my favorite channel, and on the table, a note, handwritten. It said, "Welcome back." On the nightstand was an old leather photo album. I flipped through it. At first, just black and white pictures of the motel. Then I turned a page, and there I was, sleeping, in that same bed, page after page, different angles, same room. I backed away from the album. The lights flickered, the window slammed shut on its own. And then, screaming, from the next room, from the walls, from the inside of my mirror. I ran to the door, twisted the handle, locked. I slammed my shoulder into it. It wouldn't budge. Then the TV turned on, static, and my own face appeared, blinking, speaking. But I wasn't saying anything. The screen flickered once more, and the voice said, "You checked in 7 years ago. You never left. Now someone else is in your body." I looked down at my hands. They weren't mine anymore. I was broke and traveling across the state. Booked a cheap room last minute at a rundown place called Hollow Pines Motel. Online listing showed room 12, but when I arrived, the front desk clerk looked confused. "We don't have a room 12, she said, but the confirmation on my phone clearly said it. She handed me a key anyway. No charge, just said, "You can stay in it if you really want to." She didn't meet my eyes. I walked out, looked at the building. Room numbers jumped from 11 to 13, but between them, a door, no number, no window. The key fit. Door creaked open like it hadn't been touched in years. Inside, completely clean. Too clean. It smelled like bleach and dust. No TV, no mirror, just a bed and an old rotary phone. At exactly midnight, the phone rang. I didn't answer. It rang again. The third time, I picked it up. A voice whispered, "You shouldn't be here." Then the dial tone returned.
I tried to sleep, but then I heard it, scratching behind the wall. First to my left, then at the headboard, then under the floor. Something was moving, fast, like it was circling me from the inside. I stood up, backed toward the door. Then the wall beside the bed cracked, just a little, and something began pressing from the other side. I swear I saw fingers. Then the rotary phone rang again. I picked it up. This time the voice wasn't whispering. It was screaming, "Get out while you still remember who you are." I dropped the phone and ran. I made it outside. The front desk was empty. No one around, no signal. I turned back to the building. Room 12 was gone. Nothing between 11 and 13 anymore. Just a solid wall.